I am putting Erling Haaland into the non-leagues of Football Manager, putting him on AFC Wrexham, a team in the Vanarama National League. So instead of going to Man City from Borussia Dortmund, he is going to go straight to Wrexham, a team that is far worse than his standard. So let's quickly move to other club and put him on Wrexham. And there we go, he's finally on Wrexham. He's gonna do great. Unsurprisingly, in the first season, Wrexham were the champions, scoring 83 goals. Haaland is here as this star player, making 68 grand a year, and I prearranged a transfer for him in 15 years to join Man City, just so that he has enough time to get settled in Wrexham and, score some goals, hopefully get them into the Premier League. He is far too good to be here, as you can see by the fact that he played pretty well, scoring 27 goals in 37 games. I was expecting better of him, though. He has had essentially no change at the club, which is good because I thought he might decline, because Wrexham's facilities are decent, but they're not Premier League level. Unfortunately, he was out for 5 weeks in the middle of the season, so that may have played into his low goal count. Otherwise, he's a fantastic player. He is already right at the top of the hierarchy, the number 9, and is really happy with the way his spell at Wrexham is going. So let's sim another year, and see if they can get out of League 2 with Wrexham. So here we are, having gotten promoted at the top of League 2. To be honest, pretty unsurprising. Haaland scored 35 goals, playing 45 games, and is still getting international call-ups, even despite playing in League 2. So clearly, it's not affecting his international placements. He does want the team to win a trophy by the end of the season in League 1, which I think they're totally capable of doing with him. They should be easily winning this league. Unsurprisingly, in 2 straight years, he won the National League Player of the Season, National League Top Goal Scorer, and the League 2 Player of the Season and League 2 Top Goal Scorer. Can he keep that going for their spell in League 1? I think he probably can. So let's go another few years into the future and see what happened. 5 years into the future, and Wrexham are in the Championship. Haaland is still playing almost every game and scoring a lot. As you can see, they got promoted right out of League 1 into the Championship, where they did falter a little bit. However, that did not stop him from winning the top goal scorer and the Player of the Year 2 years in a row in the Championship. And of course, he did get League 1 and League 1 top goal scorer as well. He is, however, looking forward to moving clubs. You don't say. You're not happy at Wrexham anymore? Not quite the caliber of club you're looking for? Hey, they are mid-table in the Championship now, coming in 10th in that last season, so they very much could go on to win something. That's completely possible. Let's go ahead into the future and see, can Haaland get Wrexham into the Premier League? I think it is totally possible for them to do. We are now 10 years in the future, and Wrexham has just been relegated from the Premier League. They did have a spell there. If we want to check that season, they did finish dead last. However, 37 goals. What's the bet that Haaland scored most of those? He only scored 15 of those goals. All right, well, another goal scorer picking up some of the slack there. They did immediately get relegated and then promoted again, where he only scored 17 goals, so he's not quite the striker we see at Man City today. Probably because he has not had any of the development that he would have had at Man City over those years, and because they are way worse surrounding him. The rest of the squad is good, but not nearly as good. Why is Haaland not... Why is he not listed on the tactics? I'm sorry, what's going on? Oh, he's injured. All right. Oh, he has had quite a few major injuries recently, unfortunately. That's not very good. He did get the Golden Ball, 3rd place, and the Player of the Year, 3rd place, despite playing in the Championship, which is incredibly impressive. You just got to be that good. You got to be scoring that much, and I'm assuming he played well in the World Cup as well. We want to look at Norway's success. They made it to the 3rd round of the World Cup, where they lost on penalties to England. Haaland now hitting 121 caps for the international teams. They did make it to the Euro final, where they did lose to Spain, but still, that's very impressive for Norway. Haaland scoring a goal to secure them going into the final against Ukraine. And overall, he is a fantastic player, and that's been proven in the way he's been able to carry Wrexham up to the Premier League. Even when I gave them £1 billion, they couldn't make it to the Premier League. If you want to see all of my Wrexham experiments, click the playlist on screen now. I've got 3 experiments where I give different things to Wrexham and see how they react. This one was by far the most successful, but some of the other ones have some really interesting results. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.